does not matter which tool you use. Now it's time to glue that fretboard onto the neck, and obviously that needs to be done very precisely. So we have nut sections, we have centerline sections. I've got a centerline at this bit, and I've put the centerline down the end of here as well. So I can set that end at the nut quite precisely, but over here there's an overhang, which I like. So that centerline does go underneath, which means we can line that up underneath. And yes, I'm a masking taper over truss rod cavity. Are you? And if you've ever glued two pieces of wood together, you know that they can slip and slide. So I am a fan of the cocktail stick method. So inside one of the fret slots, and that fretboard isn't going anywhere. And how many clamps should you use? Answer: all of them. Right, so now that's stuck on, we've obviously got to trim this down to neck size, and I'm just going to do that with the trusty old stop cut technique. You've seen it all before, and if you haven't, it looks a bit like this. And now for fret slots. Now at this point it would probably be a very good idea to tap the actual frets in while all this wood's here. It makes it really solid and bangable, and it's not going to bounce and do anything crazy. But I'm not going to, because this fretboard is going to be coloured in, which you'll have to keep watching to figure out how that's going to be done. So that means we've got some carving to do. So first I'm going to mark off the depths. So I want a 20mm heel section here, not including fretboard, that can be slotted down into the guitar body. I then want 21mm at the first fret, 23 at the 12th fret. To the bandsaw! And there we go, down close to the pencil line. Now if you don't have a bandsaw, you can obviously use the stop cut technique that we've used on a lot of this guitar so far, but you would then be wasting a massive lump of wood, so that's going to be useful for something later on, isn't it? Don't know what, but we'll find something. So firstly, I'm just going to get this heel section flat. Doesn't have to be at a precise depth, this one, because the neck pocket will be made precisely to fit whatever this is. So just flat will do for this. So I'm now going to use the Shinto saw rasp to get down to that pencil line, keeping out of that section there because that belongs to the neck pocket. And the rest of this just wants to be flat at the correct depth because all of the neck profile stuff comes from that level. There we go, down to depth, and most importantly, right down the center is flat. Okay, so from close to the heel section to close to the little neck nubbin, all of that is nice and flat right in the center. That's what's super important. Now, something else that's super important, and I've said this before and I'm dang well going to say it again. It does not matter which tool you use to get to this process and for everything that's coming up with neck profiling. Removing wood is removing wood. Whether you use any kind of rasp, or you're like a purist and you want to use a spoke shave or a power sander or that $6,000 CNC machine you've got your eye on, it doesn't matter in the slightest which tool you use to remove wood from wood, as long as it works, and most importantly, that you enjoy the process, because that's what we're here for. We're not here to make millions of guitars. We're not trying to be the next Fender. This is just for us, for fun. And heck, if you can get your money back on a guitar that you've spent, you are doing really well. You could support this channel in the process if you wanted to. Patreon, just down here. Go on, you know you want to. So from here, we're going to use the tried and tested center line technique. It works like a charm. If you've not seen it before, check out the video link at the end of this video or in the description. It is ridiculously easy, honestly. Well, that feels nice. This final bit of carving here will be done once it is set into the body. Yes, we're doing a set neck, not a bolt on. So once that is set in glued, we can shape that and fold it into the body really beautifully. Then it can have its final sanding. Then we can colour in this fretboard. So make sure you subscribe, click the like button, and catch up for the next episode coming soon. In the meantime, check out this video because I think you'll find it very useful. Twitter pips!